What's up, everybody? Welcome to podcast now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to quickly talk about Death Stranding 2 on the beach. It got its pre-order trailer, another meaty 10-minute Kojima gem. We'll talk about that in a second, but pretty much all of the rumored info has come true in terms of the pre-orders and all that jazz. I believe the pricing as well. And then you also have the early access date, and you have the date itself. So what you got is the game obviously coming out on June 26th. That's 2 days before my birthday, so that's a pretty good time. I gotta go back and play Death Stranding 1. I put in some good hours back in the day, never finished it, need to fix that, and I'm probably gonna fix that in June. Comes out June 26th. There's early access with the digital deluxe edition, which comes out the 24th. So another one of those like 2-day early access. That's actually pretty okay compared to some games giving 7, 10, 15-day early access. You got the collector's edition. You got a lot of stuff coming with the collector's edition. I believe it's somewhere in like the $230 range, I think. So not the most expensive collector's edition ever created, but base game, $70, all that jazz. So we have all of that stuff lined up. Again, all of those kind of rumors, which was, I think, talked about that at the end of the month, they would start opening all this stuff up. Well, actually, pre-orders begin on the 17th. So they literally begin a week tomorrow. So you can pre-order it, all that jazz. Comes out the 26th. And then you get the full-on trailer. Now, this is where I'm going to really peace out and make this video pretty short for you guys. I got no freaking clue, and it's probably not helped, again, by the fact that, when the game came out, I played a good amount, and then I watched so much about the story. I really tried to understand. I'm a big Alan Wake fan. I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan, so I like games that make no sense. I actually gravitate towards them, but I've forgotten. It's been many years, and so I'm going to try to go back in and try to figure out what the heck happened in Death Stranding 1 and get ready for the second one. What I can tell you about that trailer, besides, of course, watch it on your own if you truly, truly care, it does look spectacular. It does look amazing. It looks, what it honestly looks like, at least these early observations. I'm sure we'll talk about it more in the next couple months before the game comes out. It just looks like that sequel-type game that some of these games really need. We talk about, not that this first game of Death Stranding was like this severely flawed thing, okay? Because I think overall it was a really good game. But sometimes games need that sequel to really take everything that worked in the first game and learn from the mistakes and all that jazz. I just think Death Stranding is a really good example of a game that benefits, hopefully, we don't know for sure until the game comes out, but taking all those ideas and really just raising it, timesing it by 2 or whatever. I think that's what this trailer, at least to me, at least more as a casual, Death Stranding fan, let's say, and somebody who, by the way, is going to get the second game day one. Okay, I'm going to be there. I might get the digital deluxe edition, to be honest with you, but this looks like everything the first game was, and then times whatever you want to say. The story looks just as convoluted, if not even more so. The delivery kind of mechanics. I mean, you see all the terrain, all the different ways of doing it. You see a lot of the combat. The combat I think was probably one of the weaker gameplay mechanics of the first game. That's been in terms of whether it's set pieces that they kind of showed off quite a bit in this trailer, or even they showed a couple just like combat encounters that even just looked better than what I've seen previously, for Death Stranding. So, again, I don't know for sure, and I'm maybe not the best person to comment on it. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just saying my own personal thoughts. You don't have to agree. You don't have to care about them, but it looks like everything the first game was and then some. And I look at that as a positive because you never want to change Kojima, right? You kind of want to just take his mind, take what he's capable of doing, and then I guess elevate it even more so. So I feel like this game is hopefully going to be more in line, and maybe it's a game I can beat like within the year it comes out versus like taking 4 or 5 years to beat it. You're starting to see, by the way, these months start to fill in. I mean, we got March kind of locked down, April, May, June. There's a couple games here and there, Doom, Expedition 33, South of Midnight, a bunch of them kind of scattered, right? Lost Soul aside, and now you got this at the very end of June. So I think that lines up well. And by the way, for the Ghost of Yote crowd, I feel like that kind of opens it up for like an August, September thing. Not 100% sure that happens, but obviously it's not going to come out too close to this, so July is probably out, so it's probably looking more towards August, September, going into the fall for that game. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.